Alright, welcome back. My name's Revixy, and I'm back to more Vampyr. I'm gonna continue where we left off last time. I was busy with some Batman stuff last night, so yeah, that game's fantastic, not gonna lie. If you guys have not seen it yet, go over and watch the newest video. I had to download the video because the stream was a little bit long, and there was copyright material on the video, so I had to get that sorted out. Of course, you can have the video just fine on YouTube with copyright on it, but I just like to sort my videos out so there's no copyright whatsoever. That's just a me thing, you know. I'm kind of weird like that. So make sure I can see my chat. There we go. All right, continue. Yeah, this is basically going to be me trying to find out what's going to happen next, obviously. And then I need to remember the controls. Well, level 24 now. Map is ironically the exact same button as Batman is. Alright. Well, I can use two different buttons, but... apart from the experience points. Alright, what else thing do we do here? Who's sick and who isn't? So they need to get the cold fixed. Fatigue. Weak and cold. I think I made them, but just let's be sure we made them. That was one thing I always did before the streams ended. Yeah, I already have them. So we're already ready and all that nonsense. Character. Yeah, I want to have these so I can heal myself. Smaller ones, but oh, it's the flowers for the sister.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already. Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you.
I was sleeping in my bed. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you really see Mary and Father? Do you also see me as one of the dead?
Yes. For many years it was just a game. Since your father left us without a word, I took to the habit of speaking to him.
Yes, I remember. I sometimes spied on you and listened to you talking with Father in the garden. It made me so angry then. But it was just a game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. But since then, my poor dead Mary visited me in my room. She led me to her grave, and there you were. I now know the dead can haunt us.
I'm so sorry. You did not deserve to endure this. Mary should never have done this to you.
That's true, my son. But you know what the worst part is? I liked it when Mary spoke in my head. Now she is silent, and it makes me so sad.
Good. Well, you have 1000 XP, okay.
Should I leave you alone? Just ask, and I swear you'll never hear from me again.
Oh, no, Johnny. You're always welcome in this house. And one day, when I finally die, we'll all be together again. Just as Mary promised us.
Father seems to have left me some documents. Some sort of treasure hunt game. Do you know anything about them?
No, Johnny. But your father always loved to write these little games for you when you were a boy. Don't you remember?
I remember now. He used to post me these riddles, as though they were sent by a mysterious games master. I'd spend weeks trying to decipher them.
Your father was always so proud each time you found the answer. He was not just the serious doer banker everybody thought he was.
I was proud too. How could I forget that?
The important thing is that you remember it now. I'll tell your father the next time I see him. He'll be so happy.
Well done.
Could Father have conceived some sort of final game for me before he left?
I really can't say, Johnny. Perhaps you should talk with Avery about that. He was your father's confidant, more than I.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Yeah, Alfred. I mean, Avery. God damn it, man. Where are you? There you are.
In the West End at night. Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
Do you know my mother speaks to the dead members of this family?
Yes. I sometimes hear her speaking to you, Miss Mary, and her baby. Sometimes your father, too.
So she thinks I'm also dead. And what about you?
I believe she only sees her relatives as the dead she speaks to, Mr. Jonathan. It breaks my heart to see Miss Reed like that.
My mother is gone, Avery. Whatever illusions have clouded her mind, they are too deeply rooted for any hope of recovery.
I beg to differ, Mr. Jonathan. Your mother has always been strong. She will get better with time.
I found an old letter written by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it, Avery?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war, and the letter remained in his office until tonight.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
No, sir. Mr. Reed was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
I'm currently investigating sources of the epidemic in this part of town. Do you know anything useful?
Not really, except all the MacPherson's servants resigned a few days ago. They feared becoming infected, they said.
The MacPhersons? Where do they live?
I think it's a rich house near the railway bridge in the southern part of the district.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan, but please return as soon as possible.
Alright, so we need to go down to... wait a minute. Is it down there? He's up at the other district. This is the hospital. Yeah, so there's two here. It's to be cured. He's by the direction is it again? This way and then right. That was too far. Regroup. More infected, I see.
It's too fucking fast!
Run out of stamina there. And one. Wrapping that. Thank you. They do a lot of damage if you don't really pay attention, so I've come to the point where I don't really care. I can easily heal, so in the beginning was way more important, you know, because you didn't really have a lot of health. So. Werewolf. Interesting. Okay, how's that going? At least you can't take damage once you're doing these things. Unlike in Batman when you're in a like takedown animation. You can take damage from enemies and they will also knock you out of the animation if they attack you. Here they just sort of stand there and look at you until the animation is done. There is that advantage, so numbers never really matter too much here. In that regard. Come on. He did. Proper district.
Your blood is now mine.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Didn't you hear? I'm part of the council now, you fucking asshole. I guess you're a rogue fucking vampire like the rest. Bye. Good time. Talking about not getting the memo.
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
Yeah, guys, stand up so I can talk to you.
Good evening, Mr. Grader.
Are you sure nobody followed you here, Dr. Reed?
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
Not really. I've spent so many days hiding to escape retaliation from the Wet Boot Boys. Now that there's so much chaos, they might forget about me.
Do you need help, Mr. Grader?
Death by disease or by bullet? Do I really have to choose?
Well, I have nothing to stop the bullets, but this should make you feel better.
You have a strange sense of humor, Dr. Reed. But thanks anyway.
Goodbye, Mr. Grader. Take care. Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course. So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Miss Gillingham, why did you give Martin Nightingale the watch I returned to you?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I suppose I thought he needed a watch more than I did. I have no reason to really keep track of time anymore.
But it was your son's watch, Miss Gillingham.
It was, wasn't it? I'm relieved you found it. Besides, it's more useful to him anyway.
Why don't you need to keep track of time?
I've spent my entire life marching to the tick of clocks and the ringing of bells. At my age, it's nice to finally be rid of those burdens. On my time.
Interesting.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
I should really order something so I can keep myself awake. Damn. I don't know why I set this stream to be at midnight, but fuck. Like, I burned so much time streaming last night that my head is just killing itself right now. Trying to stay up with this. Alright, moving on. Next one is that guy. Alright, he's over by the to lead over by the bar. There's like this little boat you can come across. Oh, why are you sitting down now? I'm tired of hunting vampires.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
It seems the Guard of Priwen has declared war on vampires. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, though.
Really? I thought you'd be thrilled by this news.
The Guard can be reckless. They rush into a fight without thinking. The citizens of London should not be the collateral victims.
Sorry about that one.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
I think that's the most sensible thing that he's ever said so far. Alright, what's that around here? Pretty sure. Yep, there it is. And another werewolf around here, if I remember correctly. I don't mind.
I cannot enter.
Rufus.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care. Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Aren't you worried about the conditions around here?
Hate everywhere. The city will not sink because of this flu. It's the violence that will finish us all.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
We are fucking drunk.
He didn't deserve this.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
More contagion, more despair, more guns and more dead. More alcohol.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes, I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Don't waste the fucking money on it, then
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
you know, we'll have the money.
I'm losing my mind.
Also, you'll be able to fucking
I
think.
should just run as far away from the place as I can. You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
For now, everything seems under control, more or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden. Something.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hey, Tech. Welcome stream.
You again. What do you want?
Goodbye, Mr.
How you doing?
Principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
You still use your husband's name, Edwina.
I just
Why
say,
is
yeah.
that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard,
What did
but
he
I'm
eat?
still his wife, and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Sounds good, not gonna lie. Pretty high level goddamn fucking motherfucker. Need a level 30, man. What the fuck? Like levels are normally like redistributed by how much XP you have any given night. So based on your level and then the additional experience that you've gained throughout the night, the enemies will rise in level, which means you're basically forced to evolve and push on a night eventually. Otherwise, the enemies will become so far up in level that they become extremely deadly to you. So what we're missing? The hospital. And the other region, yeah. Go to the hospital. There's another enemy in here we can fight real quick. Okay. Go. Did you see the like the view thing that I sent to you over on Discord on that video with the Gotham Knights? Like how it broke my fucking YouTube records almost instantly. Yep. So I got like 11 views within 10 minutes of uploading it, which broke the records of any video I've ever uploaded. So it became #1 video that has ever been watched. Like within the first 55 minutes. That's basically so this record. So, of course, one of the most viewed videos is still at like 4,500 or whatever on my YouTube channel. But the most viewed video that I've ever made is still over on 2P Radical Gamer, which has 87,000 views. And I remember when we uploaded it, like got nearly 60,000 views within an hour. It was like, what the fuck? Fucking wild. Yeah. Which makes no sense because the channel was like extremely small, still is. So it was just one of those freak accidents because we had a title on a video based on co-op in a game that is basically impossible unless you mod it pretty severely that we did, and then ran it the way we did. So we had like a dedicated server where we would connect to wherever time there was a fight, and then the where we walked around on the map in Warband would be done in single player. But other than that, we can basically have the fights in multiplayer and carry the results of that fight over to single player campaign. Of course, Warband 2 has a mod that has full co-op support, which is pretty neat. But that again is also based on a dedicated server, so the entire map runs on this dedicated server. We have different lords running around doing shit.
God walks with me.
go. Yoink. All blood. Getting gas in my face. That's awesome. Right, as you can see, you basically get only 5 experience per enemy, no matter their level, so it takes a while before you even evolve or can like get proper experience. To be able to get really good experience, you need to kill people by draining blood from them. Not in fights, but by killing normal civilians. And I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. Because you can absolutely get experience through like objectives or killing people here, as you can see. But just takes a long ass time. Oh, it's in there.
This is despicable.
I hate leeches!
Werewolf. I'll take both of you. Thank you. If I can get the experience, I won't commit. Oh, no way.
Crush the leech, boys!
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
$5,000 experience for taking her. Holy fuck, man.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
Your mother won't let you down, Mortimer. Don't you share her hope for a better future?
No. I don't.
Won't you even try?
Do you want me to promise you I'll get better? Do you want me to tell her the same thing? I could, but it would not change anything.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
The world is bleak, but maybe the pain we feel is the best compass for making it a better place.
How can we repair the world, Dr. Reed, when mankind is the biggest problem? Yes, the world will be a much better place when we're gone.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Go. He's only 1,000 experience.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Which is decent experience if I really needed it. I have level 4 and what was he again? Level 2, so I could snack him easy. Yes, there's something to do with both like quests and so on. But you also get experience by snacking them. So if I were to say, for instance, go and grab him and drain him from blood, I will gain the 100 XP that we can see in his bar. The mother there is way more though. But I normally only go for like people that are evil in one way or another. So for instance, this guy out there, he's looting corpses. It's like corpses in here, so he's just reselling shit.
It's locked.
So I was thinking about younging him.
It's locked.
But he's a trader as well, so.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Stop. and talk to him again, and then we
Evening,
join him.
Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Guess he's evil in his own way, so we need to get rid of him.
So you were the proverbial wolf amongst the sheep, sir. I should have killed you for the sake of many.
You see all these bodies? These are one of the many bodies that he goes around and like he loots them basically. And now we got got no choice for Milton. Plus we got the key for the door over here. And it's great as well, I assume. Yep. Where's Milton at?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Oh, he's
Where
also
did you
evil.
get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
He's also evil. Oh, that's great. Can I embrace him too? But every time I do this, it will destabilize the area. So
Pippa, my princess, flee away while you can, for all is lost.
all right, there we go.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease, and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
Right. So basically, as you can see here, it's a little way so I can actually see things. There we go. As you can see now that I embraced these two people, and I've already done this with them. This region is currently healthy. It will drop because of I removed those two people from this district. This person will then raise it a little bit, but I'll remove two people of perfect health in the district, which will cause this area to very likely go into the staple area here. Maybe serious, we'll see. But that will happen once the night ends, which happens whenever I evolve. So I have 7,000 experience to spend now, which I can do it now, but I'm not going to do it until I've cured everybody. Which we need to go and do on a different region right now, which we're going to go to in a second. And then I'm going to evolve once I'm over in the different region. And then I'm going to see what they need otherwise and, around the districts. Because once I do that, the regions again become sick. So the more you rest and evolve, the more people get sick, and the more resources you need to waste to cure people again, And you have to run around the entire map one more time. But also, the more experience you have, the harder enemies will become, despite you evolving at all. So, because they will, raise in level. Let's see. Don't need level 23. Yep.
There's one of them vermin!
fun doing this.
24 werewolf.
It's a leech! Kill it!
Oh, werewolf. Go. Go in here. This is also where we're gonna rest, very likely. We'll see. Maybe we'll just go straight for the mission. But we'll see. The way to craft these valves? You think so, right? Not seeing anything on me that can be recycled for that.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Maybe the chick is selling something.
Mr. Bates.
Evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
What was she again? I don't even remember. Been here somewhere. Still here. Really can't stand religious people. They fucking make me mad. Alright, anyway. What's that Asian chick hiding? We wandered off somewhere. Focus.
Pain has made me blind.
Good evening, Xiao Shu.
Wang Shanghao, Dr. Reed. It's good to see you again.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
My only relief is that my Matthew died before seeing the madness that approaches. I'm afraid we won't survive this trial, Dr. Reed.
How do you feel now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to follow your advice, sir. I won't forget the dead, but my efforts will be for the living.
I've no doubt. That is a wise and useful attitude in this part of town.
To be completely honest with you, I'm also doing this for myself. If I'm destined to survive this epidemic, I need my life to have some purpose.
Do you still think about your departed husband?
Of course I do. I'll never forget my beloved Matthew, but how do I put it? Now I miss him more than I want him back.
I know what you mean. And I think it means you're getting better.
Maybe death will take me the way it took Matthew. Without warning and without mercy. But until then, I live on.
Goodbye for now.
Wang Shan.
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I don't feel good, Dr. Reed. Not at all.
You should recover quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
Alright.
Goodbye for now.
Which is good. And then we have the missions down here we can take.
To all your problems, as long as you have the money.
You have the money, she says. I actually unlocked the store. No.
I cannot enter.
Need to do that from the other side. Means I need to go down south again. Fuck. Alright, some other time then. Hopefully we can do that the other way around.
Science fails you. This elixir will give you faith again.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? experience. Moving on. Can go up here. One perished. Oh, instant kill. Oh, that's blood. Thank you very much, answer. While we're here, we can go up and unlock that door that leads into the other district, so we already have it done. So we can go back in there without an issue.
We meet again, Mr. Kimura, in a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed, still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary, though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor. Maybe I should join them.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Can't remember who that was, whether it was a ghoul or another vampire.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Yes, astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Cygnus. The constellation that was supposed to protect Mary.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations, yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
this thing. Okay, let's see. Where the fuck go now? Go right. This. Right, we go left first, and then we open that door that I talked about, just so we have it open. Fucking pool here. And a werewolf. Why wouldn't there be? I should probably drain some more blood from him, but he will probably die before anything anyway, so... So that's one door. There it is. That's a signal. Wait, no longer have to worry about that. Okay, they killed me. Alright, got all that sorted. This is our own house. Werewolf too. God damn it, man. And level 29 at that. Motherfucker. I tried to drain the other person that was lying on the ground there, but it didn't allow me to target them. So, ironically enough. How about that? Oh, right. He was trapped in here, that other guy. There was a vampire and fought outside. So he wanted to sacrifice it to his master. I remember that now. Very tough vampire at that. I think it was level 30. Alright, let's go to the mission. Down here. Does more damage though. Attack speed is also faster. Stamina drain is also lower. Maybe I should go up and upgrade my fucking axe before we go and do a mission. Open this. I don't know if we can open. I think it has. Go back and upgrade that real quick. Yes, for safety reason. You never know, you know. I can't. Missing 4 or like 2 Hammond bars. The other weapon is technically better than everywhere. Plus it's level 5. Go ahead and upgrade that instead. Further sadly. Missing 1 aluminium shard. Do I have anything I can get aluminium shards for? Here. And more in park, which I can also get. I saw there's one that had that here. This is just stamina reduction, which could be useful, but I can't do anything with that right now. Still miss 1 aluminium shard and aluminium part. Do I have anything I can actually? Give me the shards. That's it. All I can do, sadly. But hey, it's an upgrade, so now we just need aluminium parts. Let's go to the mission. Once we've completed these missions, we're gonna rest. Can evolve.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Yes. Nasty. Damn. Good gun. We still can't equip it. I still don't understand why. I'd rather have a stun weapon than anything else, you know? I don't understand what this club is here for. Because I can't replace it or use it. Like, very, very, very weird. So, yeah, I don't know. Despite playing this game for so long, it does make sense. Oh, they could talk, these two. Interesting. Thank you. Information. Yeah. Resisted despite boy like losing so much fucking health. I guess it was resisting the stun damage that I gave him.
mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
Well, they weren't very powerful, pretty weak. The skulls. Hey, I got a little bit over 1,300 fucking XP for this.
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Oh, another fucking 1,000 something. Holy crap, man. I'm getting a shit ton of experience.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
I shall fear no evil. Steady, Lord, give us strength. Watch out, boys!
Watch out, boys!
Murderous bastard!
No, two died instantly. Oh my god, dude, this fucking thing is brutal. That holy water that they drop or like throw at you. That does any damage, but that thing. Kinda weird, but wow, they die already. Jesus.
There's one of them vermin!
A lot of blood.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
That's just rats. Somebody downstairs though. The body?
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture. This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
You thought I was dead too, didn't
No, I could see the blood.
pretending? Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
Okay. There's the lady. Crazy lady. And you're nearly dead already. I'm dead. Crazy fucking bitch. Crazy bitch. They mocked my talent. Fucking level 29 fucking werewolf up there.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Very nice.
Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Fucking werewolf.
I have this thirst for blood.
Fucking give me the blood, man.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Way down here, so the acting school is in there, it seems. We have 10,000 fucking experience, fucking evolved, but we become extremely powerful if we rest now. Dialogue for our vampire friend.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
So much pain to me.
Ladies in here. I thought there was some like loot there for a second, but there was none.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, If you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of skull. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Scowls come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Priwen.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
We quickly developed like a relationship kind of thing, despite not really knowing each other that much. But age becomes irrelevant when you're mortal, you know? So, basically stuck in the age you're in. Until the day somebody kills you. Let's go to this fucking school real quick, and then it will be the last bit we do before we go and evolve. Very adorable. That. You stand a chance.
It's locked.
All the way in? Has to be. When I attack enemies, I do absorb some blood as well, which is modded into the weapon. Pretty neat. What the fuck do I get in?
It's locked, all right.
Filthy fucking beast! There's one of them. Watch yourself. He's dead.
Going.
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that.
That's the door in, and here's another door.
I cannot enter.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Another assholes in here. Lock symbol. Not sure what that is for though. And we can analyze it. Died. This weapon is pretty fucking insane to see. So this is the main door, which led out again. Should be able to walk in now since I walked out of that door. Yeah. Easy.
It's locked, all right.
You, nation. For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but lower your head, fit only to smirk at her soiled feet. Alas, poor Doris, I knew her well, and many can testify to her kindness and beauty. For now she hides in shadow, ugly as sin. But when you burn and die, she will rise and be queen again.
Oh, please. Oh, that's hilarious.
stands the tall queen. You can...
Alright, yeah, so this is back. Need to go down that hole again.
I cannot enter.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you, but I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish.
Right.
My children, my beloved,
Crazy
die
lady.
for the love of me.
Alright, crazy lady. Of course, those fucking assholes will come and assist you. Because you can't fight a fair fight at all.
I smell your fear.
Not exactly afraid of you. And I can attack them in melee, it seems. Full beans, bro.
My blade shall pierce your bitter heart, dark. Your hand. Hear and obey. I smell your fear. On guard. Woe unto thee, son of Babylon. Touché, sir. Your hand is shaking. On guard.
On guard, motherfucker. Touché. Thank you for all the blood.
My servant! Avenge me!
You killed my father. Prepare to die. Behold, Kinslayer, this race of sheep beauty once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they can share her fate?
What the fuck? What did it say? Whatever that was.
I smell your fear. Your blood will be mine.
Damn, okay.
My children, my beloved, die for the love of me.
Yes, one lost little puppy.
You killed my father. Prepare to die. Arise and save your queen, my slave.
Fucking hell, it's way too many of these assholes.
Smell your fear.
Way too many of these assholes.
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart. Fear and obey for your queen. I summon thee, my children of the night.
Go. Fuck you. Fuck you in particular too. But when they're not in defense mode, then I can attack these assholes. Come on, give me some stamina, man. I need some stamina. Okay, I need... Fuck. Motherfucker, man.
My children, my beloved, die for the love of me.
Fuck, dude. I could dodge. Fuck, dude. It's just fucking dangerous. Almost like these boss fighters are way harder than they're supposed to be.
Killed my father. On guard.
Maybe I should just hit her harder. This fucking bullshit dancing I was doing.
I summon thee, my children of the night. Fight! Pain! Spit! Kinslayer, the disgrace of beauty was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? Woe unto thee, son of Babylon! My children, my beloved. Your
Fucking bitch, man.
On guard. My blade shall pierce your villainous heart.
Oh fuck, dude. Like, that fucking range attack is so fucking insane. Like, I can't dodge it. Especially now with those assholes around me.
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart. Touché, sir. I smell your fear. On guard. Come to me, my servants. Woe unto thee, son of... Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she whose beauty was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? Your hand is shaking. Tell my father, prepare to die. Hear and obey, for your queen commands you.
So fuck you.
Your blood will be mine.
Oh.
My children, my beloved.
Fuck this bitch, man.
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart, dark prince. I summon thee, my children of the night. I smell your fear.
Don't fucking resist.
Avenge me! You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Plus, there's two of them now. Oh, dude, I'm dying. Yep. That acid shit she has around her will insta-kill me. I can't do anything. I can't go in and attack her or anything. When she vomits, I have to stay away. Like, the bosses evolve as you progress.
Woe unto thee! I smell your fear.
Nearly killed me. Instantly there.
Come to me, my servants. You killed my father. Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of people.
Bitch.
Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
I need my fucking stamina already. Thank you.
Your hand is shaking.
My children!
My beloved, die for the love of me. I smell your fear. I summon thee, my children of the night. But nay,
Fuck.
arise.
Come on.
Save your queen.
Don't have any stamina, man. And now it's free. Fuck, dude. Yeah, there's no way. I don't stand a chance. I need to go in there and I need to fucking drink that blood if I want to survive. I'm dead. Fuck. That boss is gonna be a pain.
Your blood will be mine. Under. Your hand is shaking. I smell your fear. Come to me, my servants. You share, sir. On guard. I smell your fear. Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of sheep who was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? Touché, sir.
Touché, sir.
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart. Your hand is shaking.
Oh, dude.
My children, my beloved, dive!
Like, I'm really trying to get in there and get the fucking health, but I just know if I don't do anything, they will just destroy me from a distance. Fuck, dude.
You killed my father. Prepare to die. On guard. Your hand is shaking. I smell your fear. I summon thee, my children of the night. Fight! Maim! Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of sheep. She was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
Dude. Actual dude.
For your queen commands you. Attack!
Fucking hell, dude. And then die again. fucking hand too. Fucker.
My beloved, die for the love of me.
Fuck! I thought I had like 1 HP left there, but nope. This shit, dude. That boss is so difficult that it's like, it's unreal.
Woe unto thee, son of Babylon! Your hat. Kinslayer, the disgrace of she was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? Your blood will be mine. On guard. I smell your fear. Arise and save your queen.
Oh fuck, that's bitch, man. I don't even have time to get stamina back because these motherfuckers keep jumping in my face. And every time I kill one, there's just another one that jumps down in my face. There's 3 of you, and that acid shred is coming there. And now she's gonna kill me with distance. I can't even avoid these motherfuckers. See? I don't stand a chance, man. This is one of those moments where I think I need to go back and evolve to be able to win. But my stubbornness just says no, because, you know, I've gone in here with what we got here.
Woe unto thee,
so,
son of Babylon! I smell your fear.
Honestly, I just think she would become more powerful if walks in here without, or if I go in and like upgrade myself, you know. Touché, sir. Yes, and now I'm just literally trying to just get some fucking blood from one of these motherfuckers, but nope. That would be considered a crime, according to this game.
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she once
Fuck this bitch.
Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? My blade shall... Your hand is shaking.
Not sure if she hit me there, but okay.
Die for the love of me.
Would you stop? You're really fucking annoying, you bitch. Ah, dude. There's no way in hell. How am I supposed to stop this?
My blade shall pierce your villainous heart, dark
Oh my god, dude. Damn it. So fucking fast. Son of a bitch, dude. There's no way. Of course I can... Really? Okay. He's forcing me to use my stems.
Your hand is shaking. I smell your fear. I summon thee, my children of the night. My blade shall pierce your on guard.
Fuck me, man. Really? No time for this. Get on my face.
Your hand is shaking. Come to me. Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of sheep. Will she
What a
be the
fucking
queen
bitch.
again once they all share her?
barely taking any damage, man, and she's already this fucking obnoxious. Alright. Let's play this game. More seconds. Oops. I accidentally hit the control on the table there. Four of them now? Of course. Because it wasn't crazy before, let's make it even crazier. No, I just smell ignorance from you. That's basically it. Now they're gonna keep stunning me, this fucking annoying force. I could have done damage otherwise. Are you serious, man? I did fucking heal myself there. But no. Of course, the fucking crap and shit that she spew around her fucking body keeps killing me. So I had blood there, right? It's like, I hate how I spend so much time on these bosses. I know I can defeat them. Shut the fuck up and just die. Not even gonna waste blood on her. Not in the beginning anyway. Because this weapon does a lot of damage as it stands. If I can just stun her for the blood condition. So I can get that. Then I'll be all good. Yeah, I won't win. Not this time. That was a very lucky actually got it.
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher. The greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell.
I couldn't have done that myself.
Farewell, Doris.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum.
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
I should probably leave the theater right now.
That fun stage, achievement unlocked. Holy fuck, that boss was difficult.
Locked, all right. The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
Anything else up here that I need to grab real quick? Weird how he doesn't want to kill me. I'm like, the fuck? Alright, well. Got that sorted at the very least. Fuck, that's annoying.
Me dead.
Yeah,
I
it's
need
no
to
shit.
leave now. So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin.
This is no place for a
Very
gentleman.
disturbing.
Over there.
I'm no gentleman. So yeah, the main mission is to go to the club, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go to the house to rest. Yes, we need to use all these experience points, which I for some reason never do before I go to the main missions. I should probably start doing that so I have a better chance against bosses. Like that was like 6 times or something. Like it took me like 6 attempts or something like that to beat that boss. Honestly, lost count, but it can be frustrating, you know. It was just pure luck that that I had the health to beat her whenever I swung around. So my overall ability that takes like 99 seconds for it to recharge was the one that saved me. Not because of damage, but because it gave me back all my stamina. And it slowed down like the environment. So I could actually swing around and start getting the you know, the blood that I needed to beat him. But it's a little unfair how they always throw skulls at you or some other shit when it's a boss fight, you know. It's like, okay, we get it, but can't you at least just have a one-on-one boss fight? I know you did that with the sister, but oop. Alright. Generate. Need a better version of this. Been waiting for too long. I think this one is insane, so I can actually feed on people from a distance. Awesome. capacity. Let's see how fucked I made the fucking game by killing those two guys. So this place is healthy. There's this healthy to fatigue, and fatigue for 3 fatigues. Oh wait, oh, okay. That was serious. Oh, 4 times fatigue. 1 there and 3 here. That should be doable. What the fuck we can do now? Insta kills. Much better. Pussy shit. Big law. Like you fucking China asshole. Christ, that chick isn't dead. We're not going to the club right away because I have a feeling that it's gonna progress something, so we're gonna have to go to the various places where we need to sort out the illness first. So we have some quests we can do.
piece of shit! He's secure!
One hit, one kill. Jesus Christ, man.
Your blood is now mine!
Adorable. What's this? Must be here. Yeah. So special, so wow.
I'm sure Kaloon Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu. This is despicable.
I'll tell you!
Hospital is fine. Ish. Go up to Whitechapel. I think that's where most of the people that we need to kill was. Yeah, one dude actually. Only one. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, there's 3 with fatigue there, and then there's the one down by the harbor.
London has brought so much pain to me.
Good evening, Mr. Kimura.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
London has brought so much pain to me.
Only the
Going for the side missions real quick.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! He's dead! Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Oh, that's gonna suck! There's one of them vermin!
There we go. Can't jump up while in combat, which is a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. But, of course, the restaurant he was looking for will be in here.
Die, vermin! There's one of them vermin!
Yep, it's in here. Somewhere. Or is it this one? I don't think it's this one.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
What kind of kink is that?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et frites that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. Please, have this for your research.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
White phosphorus. God damn. Mission complete. Alright. And we needed to go down to the docks. We need to go. Feminism. Back when it wasn't fucking corrupt. What's the cycle bitch? Are you hearing those voices?
Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow. And death. Hmm. Question is where the fuck he is. I do not remember where he is. I remember we cured somebody's blindness.
up in the other district. I was in the wrong distance, or the wrong district. Ain't no event.
Monster!
Go. These new powers lure any enemy I run into, is just like cakewalk. There you are.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness.
Oh, he's the one I
often forget
arrested
I'm
in
just
house.
an old prune.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the Wet Boot Boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member?
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
Also very dead, because I killed him.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though. Despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Because she's a ghoul, she's not human.
Do you have any recent news on Shornhampton's shelter?
In my day, the Wet Boot Boys would have hunted down the scum who murdered the sad saint. Then I would have had my justice.
Been right in front of you.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
I never thought I'd live to see the last days of London. Just another thing I was wrong about, I suppose.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
Oh, that's funny. Hope you always complain. Oh, that's good. Gold.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. Just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Goodbye, sir.
Actually, we need to talk.
Good evening.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Unfortunately, yes. The spirit is willing, but the flesh, well, you know.
Nobody is immune to disease. There's no need to be ashamed of that.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Now maybe I'll live another day or two.
Goodbye, sir.
What's the experience, was it? 3,000. There's no relationships. Yeah, we can't afford to push this region into further despair. It's decent XP. He's also a former gang member, so... Alright, up to the upper areas. End it.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Another thing for proof of blindness. Well, I already found that, but apparently not. Poor motherfuckers didn't even stand a chance. Easy experience. Well, do we have any new dialogue? Yeah, we do. Talk with Dr. Swansea then. And then we'll go up and cure the mounds at the north. What time is it? Cool. We want something to eat, so we might want to have to end this early. Speed run this.
What news, Jonathan? I've heard you've now joined the vampire elite of London.
Did Elizabeth tell you?
So it's Elizabeth now. My. Things are moving quickly. I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan. Hope for a better tomorrow.
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
Just a courtesy visit, then?
Yes. And no. She was en route to the docks, I think. Following a lead concerning your maker.
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
Doris was a heavily mutated skull. Almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, she became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick. Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Have you heard of similar cases?
No, I don't think so. Except, perhaps, it reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female.
Damn, Black Death.
They called them Icors.
I'll come back later. Thank you, Edgar.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Me properly. A month?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
What a blundering idiot.
What the fuck is he? Not him. Oh, it is. Well,
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
where is he? I'm getting fucking
Thank
too
you for
tired,
your
man.
time. We'll talk later.
How's the condition at the hospital when it comes to... It's serious right now. Go to the upper area. Need an experience. Let's find the people that are sick here and cure them. And then we go back to the main mission. Unless we stop after this, we might do that. Who's sick? Just because I want to be able to order food before it's too late. Because people that deliver food become grumpy when you only have like half an hour to deliver.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I had this one time where I ordered food from somewhere and then the guy was cursing at me when he delivered it. It's like, if you're open, then you're open, you know? Get dumb, man.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, alright? Now piss off.
Have conditions improved in Whitechapel?
I'm ready for whatever's coming.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
Okay, 2,000. I was about to say 7,000 white. Christine is the hooker, I think.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Get the fuck up, man. Seriously. I hate this guy. He just keeps reminding me of somebody else that I know, so it's just like... God Damn, man.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
How are the conditions in Whitechapel these days?
When I think about all the people who died trying to reach England, it seems we escaped a war just to die on foreign shores, hated by all.
Welcome to reality, son.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
$5,000. Holy fuck. Alright. I believe that is about it, right? Good, everybody. Yes. What's the blindness thing? A good cure?
You again? What do you want this time?
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Cheap price, good.
What's wrong with this chick at? Maybe we can talk to her, maybe she can read it. Because he has a brother by the,
Good evening, my dear colleague.
No. Yeah. Well, good.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Alright, I'm gonna jump up to the safe house. Then we're gonna end the stream here because I need to eat, so I'm not getting way too hungry. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this. So don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and over the YouTubes and the follow button over on Twitch and Kick. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So then, yes.